Hey everyone, Darren here from the Music Vault, and I was surfing YouTube and saw one of these vinyl tags again. So I figured, you know what, I'll go on it and check it out and see what everybody's doing. Well, this set of vinyl tags had a completely different set of questions. So I'm like, you know what? I love doing these vinyl tags. I think they're a lot of fun. They show off your album collection and what you got, and I think I've done two or three of them, and I've been able to, like, I have something for every category. So today is no exception or no difference or whatever. The I got one CD to show, and that kind of bums me out, but it's because I don't think that was released on vinyl. And if it was, it's probably an outrageous price, anyways. It sets it apart from me being able to afford it. So, without further ado, this is my vinyl tag 2020 second edition. I did the metal edition, the first one, which is, like I said, a completely different set of questions. And this one is, like, again, a different set of questions. And so this is my vinyl tag, anyways. Okay? So the first album cover is, first album, I mean, sexiest album cover. This is the censored version, but you can make it out. And this is UFO. And let me take it out of the force it. And if you look here, this is the censored version. The uncensored version actually has the picture. And I'll just bring it up a little closer. Anyways, anybody that's familiar with UFO and this album will know what the album cover is. Anyways, so second one is scariest album cover. Well, being a metalhead and having a plethora of metal records, I mean, you just pick one. But I've always loved this album cover, so I went with this one. And it's Violence, Eternal Nightmare. It's so scary. But yeah, like, I mean, any Iron Maiden record really has got some pretty scary cover with Eddie and stuff like that. Lots of CDs I have, like, just so much. But mine is going to be the Eternal Nightmare. Everybody has nightmares. Everybody gets the crap scared out of them. I don't know to this degree, but yeah. So Eternal Nightmare, and this is my Violence. I think it's an English pressing because everything is on back. The lyrics and everything are on the back. Coolest center label. I think this was the only question that came from the other set of questions. So my one this time around, my last one was Bonsai Records. This one I'm going to do Gate Creeper's brand new one called Deserted on Relapse. And I'm going to do the center ring for Relapse. I think that is really cool. I like that. It's kind of old school. It gives you that kind of 60s, 70s vibe, I guess. Yeah, I really dig it. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the new Gate Creeper. Hey.
Oh, who are you talking to?
I'm doing a video. That's just my daughter.
Sorry.
Next one. An album Bobby Gass would like that you don't like. I have no idea who Bobby Gass is. I went on YouTube to see who he was, and there was two accounts. So I don't know. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he likes. So I went with an album that I like. And that is Misery Index. And this is called Rituals of Power. Great record. I think this is on black vinyl. I got this when I was in Florida. It's a gatefold. I can't remember if I showed this off or not, but oh well. So Bobby Gass, if you're on YouTube or whatever, and it was you that I saw, Misery Index. Soundtrack or compilation? I went with compilation, and that is Masters of Metal Volume 1. And this one has everything from Motley Crue, Rainbow, Rush, Helix, Twisted Sisters, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Y&T, Dawkins, Zebra, Dio, Crocus, and Kiss. This has got everything on it. And it's got Rush, Tom Sawyer. I picked it up for $1, and it was in really, 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 really good shape for just being a comp sitting in a delete bin. An album with someone wearing a diaper, loincloth, or underwear. Well, the one I was going to use was the Rush Permanent Waves. It's got the picture of the girl, the skirt blowing up. But for some reason, I like that one. And that's Ted Nugent with the loincloth. So I thought that was bang on fitting. Scream Dream. Okay, favorite album from 2019. It's not my favorite album from 2019. I freaking love this record. It's from 2019. I've gotten a couple records that are 2019. Skaldin a black metal band from Norway, I believe. I think they're from Norway. That album just slays. But I just recently picked this up. This will be in another video. It's the new Cattle Decapitation, Death Atlas. I love this band, and they just keep progressing more and more. But I'm gonna post this in a new video from updates, so I'll show more of it. Favorite Ramones album? I'm gonna go with the first one because this is the album that started everything, and it's got Blitzkrieg Bop, Beat on the Brat, Judy's a Punk. What else is got on this? 53rd and 3rd, Loudmouth, Havana Affair. I mean, it's the Ramones, man. Like, what don't you like about the Ramones? And if you go with favorite Ramones, this is the original Ramones. First album, this is the first inclination of the band with Tommy and Dee Dee. Sad part is all 4 of those guys are gone. If I remember correctly, Tommy just was the last one to go. So that's kind of sad. Autographed record. I went with a 7-inch. I don't have too many vinyl records that are autographed, and I wanted to go with records as opposed to CDs. I had a ton of CDs that are signed, but I wanted to go with as many vinyl pressings of something as I could. And this one I did is my Soulstorm Mundane 7-inch split. And I bought this when I saw Soulstorm and Mundane. Actually, they played together at a club down here. And I got this signed by the guys from Soulstorm. Nick and John brothers, and then Chris Harris was guitar. And this came out on red vinyl. Well, it's a blood red vinyl, like a deep blood red vinyl. So yeah, so I figured I'd do that one. Autographed album, most beat album. I'm gonna go with my Janis Joplin, Full Tilt Boogie. This is beat like it looks like somebody ran it through a table saw. It was given to me as a gift. I even think the album is kind of poached. Actually, it's not too terribly bad. I have a couple albums. I have one from. It was funny. I put an order in. That's actually not too bad now that I look at it. Just the album cover is really poached. I ordered 2 records, same band, but from the same place, like online, and it was a band called Sleeping Giant. And at the time, they had something about champions. I can't remember what it's called. And then I ordered their self-titled one, I think it was. When I put them on the turntable, the album was warped. Not going like this, but going like this. It was like an egg. And I was like, oh, that sucks. So then I went to put the other one on, and the other one did the same thing. So I got 2 copies of each record because I sent the guy a message, and he goes, oh, all right, you know what? No problem. He threw 2 in the mail, threw them back. I said, what do you want with these ones? He goes, keep them. Nothing he can do with them. So I got him here in my collection. I thought that was pretty cool. An album with a felon. Hate to say it, but As I Lay Dying, this dude right here, Tim Lambesis, hired a guy to kill his wife. Did his time. Apparently he has really changed his life around in that, which I think is great. Everybody deserves a second chance. They just put out a new album, and it is absolutely fantastic. I have to get it on vinyl yet. I got it on CD, but... So mine is As I Lay Dying. An album with 3 or more dead members. Well, I just showed you the Ramones, but that's not my entry. My entry is going to be Motorhead. And all 3 of those dudes, Lemmy, Filthy Phil, and Fast Eddie, all gone. And right there, the Ace of Spades album, gone. And this is out on translucent red vinyl. An album you like that Bobby Gass won't. I'm gonna say Bobby Gass will not like this, and I love it. The latest Antester, complete and utter black metal, fast as lightning. Great band, great album. And Bobby Gass, if you happen to watch this, probably not gonna like that. Okay, a funny album that makes you laugh. This is probably the most politically incorrect band you will ever come across. And I just think it's awesome. I love it. It's hardcore. You can even flip a punk term in there. Crossover thrash, hardcore punk. And that's MOD, Methods of Destruction. USA for MOD. Album titles like Aren't You Hungry? Get a Real Job. Don't Feed the Bears. Ballad of Dio. Bubble Butt. Short but Sweet. Spandex Enormity. Talks about yeah, you'll know. Talks about a chubby girl. Anyways, the lyrics are just comical. I got this. This is probably, I think this is an original pressing, and I think it came out in like 80. Can't see the lighting down here. Sucks. and my glasses are getting old. I want to say from 85-ish. So yeah, MOD. I love that record. Oh, hold on. Hey there, buddy. Oh, I got the questions up on the thing here. Okay, I just hammered it. Funny, make you laugh. An album you bought because of a VC member. I'm gonna say Heathens Rage, and this is called The Anthology. This is a 30 track CD, double CD, of Heathens Rage. And I bought it because Scott Waters from No Life Till Metal made me buy it. He told me that he was going to come up to Canada and punch me in the head if I didn't buy this. So I bought it. He scared me. No, I'm just kidding. But it was Scott. He said that I wouldn't regret it. I paid a fortune for it, and it was completely worth every penny of it. I absolutely love this band. And Scott, if I recall, put out Live in Switlick with the book, and I picked that up too because this band is absolutely enormous. They should have made it even bigger than what they did, but they unfortunately didn't. So I thank Scott for that, and No Life to Metal. A VC channel you wish would come back. Well, the one that I wanted to come back actually did. So that was the Lazarus. He had been off the VC for 6 years, I think, and actually Scott again, kind of they were corresponding, and the dude made another video, and then now he's making videos again, which is awesome because he's got a stellar collection. He's in the process of rebuilding because he was involved in the California fires. I believe he lives in California and lost like 3/4 of his collection in the fires. So he's back to rebuilding his collection. So I'm glad he's back. But I'll give a shout out to Dude 1973. I always liked watching Chris's videos. He seems like a decent guy. I like him. And he's got a lot of... He shows CDs. But that's okay. Like, I show CDs too. I got CDs here. Like, see? Right there. All those are CDs. Cassettes. So, it's a channel. It's the whole thing. So, Dude 1973. Chris, if you're watching, start making videos, dude. An album with nudity on the cover. I'm gonna have to go with Uriah Heep's Fallen Angel. A little bit of boobies. There's other bands. I think Blind Faith put an album out years ago with a girl that's topless, and the Scorpions have put stuff out, and UFO has a cover that's got a girl on the cover that's, you can see her from the back, she's naked. But I went with Uriah Heep and Fallen Angel. Album with a cowboy on it. Well, I went with my Gene Autry 78 box book set. Got a cowboy, Gene Autry. But I also have a couple of country records, not many. But I'll have to go with Waylon Jennings on vinyl. I like Waylon Jennings. He's got some stuff. I should probably clean this record up and throw it on the table. It's in decent shape. Yeah, I can throw this on after. And then an album with a motorcycle on the cover. I'm gonna go with Iron Maiden's Infinite Dreams 7-inch, and that is Eddie on a Motorcycle. Believe it or not, it was friggin' hard to come up with, and I got over close to 5,100 records and tapes, CDs. But like I said, I wanted to keep it to as much vinyl as I possibly could, seeing as it's called the vinyl tag. So I had no choice. I had to use one CD, but I figured, you know what? But I've got a few albums that have cars on them, but only one or two that have actual motorcycles. I think the only other one that I could come up with was Judas Priest's Painkiller. But I used this one, Iron Maiden Infinite Dreams. Anyways, my friends, that is my... Oh, and then there's another one. And it's a VC channel you wish would go away. I'm not going to go there. If I don't subscribe or watch to it, or if I don't subscribe to it or watch it, therefore I don't care about it. I only subscribe to the channels I actually like. So everything else, I'm not worried about. Other people will like them, so that's cool. So my entry to that is I'm not going there. That's my vinyl 2020 second edition. I will see you guys relatively soon, because I want to do 2 other videos, an update and a top 10 of my favorite albums of all time. Later.